talk about the quarterback like always. It's a topic in Pittsburgh,
If
Richard.
you're going to bring up Kyler Murray, we're going to fight.
Do you think he's a Smurf?
I do.
I know. You've had that. You've long held that back. We were talking about this when he was coming out of college or his rookie year. You've always thought he's too small.
Not so much. I don't like his attitude. You know what I don't like? I'm going to tell you what really, really flipped my switch on him.
Tell me.
Well, the word narcissist, number one. They were playing when he was getting a lot of media attention.
Mm-hmm.
He proudly showed him just leveling a kid, just brutally tackling this kid, making himself look so good and so tough. And he was young,
right?
15, 16 maybe. And I didn't like it. It. That was his Marlin on the wall. You know, that was his trophy. I didn't like it. And I don't like him as a player. You know, he turns around, turns his back, runs the other way. I mean, no, please don't do it. Omar, please don't do it.
There's a couple things. One, it's actually not out of the cards where he quits all this and goes and plays baseball. Like, he's a high-level baseball player.
Good. He should.
And can make a lot of money. But
he's got $36 million guaranteed.
He could make a ton of baseball money.
But so explain the logic to me about that. Why would they let him go knowing they have to pay him $36 million?
Because they think they can win with somebody else.
$36 million makes, you know.
Well, let me ask you this, because here's the Steelers' logic.
Yeah.
Would you rather pay Kyler Murray like $1.7 million or Aaron Rodgers $13 million for a year?
Well, if you take the money out, I'd rather have Aaron Rodgers.
But the money can't be out in a capped league.
And if you put the cap in, put the money back in, I keep looking. I would not want Kyler Murray. I
don't think I'm sold on him because I think he's a Smurf and I think he gets beat up too much. And I don't know if a guy of that stature can truly like win.
He was hurt a lot last year. I think he only played 5 games. But aside from that, aside from the money, aside from the injuries, I don't like him as a player.
No, well then here's the thing. If you don't like him as a player, then the conversation should pretty much end. Like that's.
I agree. But where are you getting that we have interest?
Well, logic would say that everybody who has. Well, okay. Here's why.
Logic doesn't get a vote.
Well, yeah, it doesn't. But the Steelers are looking for their quarterback for the next 5 or 6 years. They're not looking for their guy for just the next 1 year.
Yeah. And that doesn't do anything to move it forward. I think, you know, we'll find out a lot about our backup quarterback. I really believe who's the kid from Alabama they like? I don't know if they could get him or not.
Well, at quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at their draft stuff, to be honest with you.
I mean, they were. I think they met with him like 5 times.
Well, here's the other part. If they've talked about Will Howard, and Will Howard won, keep in mind how many games, and I'm not this like rah-rah Will Howard guy.
Yeah, I know. He won a national championship.
He won a lot of games in front of 100,000 people, like every week. So it's not like he won at Texas El Paso or at Villanova or somewhere. He won at Ohio State.
Or Pitt.
Right. I'm not understanding why it's not okay, and I know where he was drafted, but it might be okay to just go full bore, full steam ahead with him.
I think they're doing that. I do. I think they're doing that. And I don't mind that at all. I'm very okay with that.
It's financially.
Winners know how to win. Losers know how to lose.
Yeah.
It's funny. I was watching something last night and I saw Tim Tebow.
I missed that, but I saw everybody commenting on it. Was he like, was he testifying in front of Congress or something involved in that?
I don't know what he was doing, but you know, I saw Tim Tebow who came out of school. You know, everybody was so high on him, and I spoke to Ken Wisenhunt about him when he was here, and I think it was about the same timing. And I said, Wiz, why would we let him go? He said he's not a major league player. And I said, really, you know that already? He said, oh yeah, nobody's going to touch him. And guess what? Nobody did. But so I look at all these guys that come out of school with these great credentials, but what's missing? What's missing is the fact that, like, Will Howard knows how to win. That's all.
I agree. Well, Tim Tebow might be the greatest college quarterback of all time, but it didn't translate to the pros.
Didn't.
Because he was kind of in the middle. And I'm not so sure. I don't know. There was a lot of factors with that. But Will Howard, from a financial standpoint, from a where's the organization right now anyway standpoint, from a new coaching staff standpoint, it might be okay if you're going to factor all that in just to say, let this guy figure it out for a year and go from there.
Yeah, we really got slammed in that survey, didn't we?
Yeah, so much for trying to keep it a secret. That actually ended up backfiring on the NFLPA on the teams. Yeah, they got slammed in the survey, but they should. Here's why. People look at the Steelers logo or they look at their trophies from 150 years ago.
It's a brand.
The brand. That doesn't do anything for a 20-year-old athlete right now. It's just they don't care about that. They care about what their locker looks like. They care about the treatment they're going to get. They care about what the locker room is. They care about the game day atmosphere. Like Lombardi trophies from 50 years ago don't impress anybody.
They don't. And, the funny thing is, and I'll say this, I'm on the board of directors for the local Pittsburgh Ford FDAF. Mm-hmm. And we have a contract with them, and I have to be honest. I was hesitant on the voting to continue that sponsorship, and that survey was something that influenced me saying that. In addition, I'm looking at this going exactly what you do. 50 years ago means nothing to the 20-year-old, the 25-year-old. They don't care about that. They want what's new. What are we doing now to retain these people? What are we doing now to build our future fans? And I don't see it. But the Steelers seem very committed, but it almost seems like they seem very committed to keep everything the same.
Right. They feel like if they don't take big steps backwards, that's trudging forward.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah. And I can kind of understand it, again, if you're running a traditional business.
Yeah.
But they're not running a traditional business. They're running a football team.
And one of 32 teams in the world.
Right. And it's okay to take a big swing and miss for 2 years if it pays off. Look at the Rams, or somebody like that. It's okay to take that swing and miss with the eventuality that you're going to take a big leap forward. And they're unwilling to take that big swing and miss to take the leap forward.
I don't know. I don't know if it's that. I mean, obviously it's something. It might be that. It might be part of that. It might be all of that. But I just really, I think it's culture, and I don't know. But when if you talk to Art, Omar's a dear friend. Omar's not caught in the 50-year-ago syndrome. He's not. So who is?
Well, is he or is he not? Considering this. I like Mike McCarthy. I think he's great, but
I do too.
Is that a guy that you hire if you're not caught in nostalgia?
I am a little bit surprised by that. I am. I like Mike McCarthy a lot. I think he's the right guy for right now. But we really won't know until we see how we approach the draft. I think that'll give us a glimpse into the future also. Mm-hmm. I guess, we're going to see if we pick up anything in free agency on the 11th. I don't know. I really would love to see sweeping changes. When you mentioned the Rams, what do I think of as soon as I think of the Rams? I think youth. I think, man, Sean he's got himself surrounded by youth and fresh ideas and enthusiasm, and man, that's what I think of. First thing I think of.
I think, okay, and now it's Los Angeles, so I get it. But presentation and speed and all, when they run out of the tunnel, it just feels like they're playing in a different league.
Whole different. No question.
No
question. And what's it take? I mean, what's it take to capture that? I mean, I don't know, man. You got two position coaches that were both probably offered or looked at for head coaches. We don't have that. We don't have that at all. As a matter of fact, we dismissed almost everybody. So what's going to make the change? What's going to make the difference? I think it's, well, I mean, I really think it's a whole fresh approach. And as you say, forget Jack Lambert, forget Joe Green. I'm sorry. They're great players, but they're the past. And we need to look forward.
I think Rodgers is going to be the quarterback, though, week 1. I think it's all going to shake down where he is going to be.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah?
No, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. But I think there needs to be an infusion in practice, and he seems to be open to this, of a bridge to Will Howard if he can prove he can perform in practice and perform well. Will Howard.
Well, publicly, I see the things that he said about Will Howard publicly, and that would indicate to me that he is a supporter. He thinks he's very smart. I do know that, and there's no reason for him. As a matter of fact, he likes that role. Aaron likes that role: tutor, teacher, mentor. He likes that role. He's perfect for it too,
right?
Because he's so low key. He's so intelligent. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is nothing if he's not super brilliant. I mean,
I agree with that.
He's a brilliant man. Just listen to his perspectives on life. I saw him do an interview, probably a week ago about topics that weren't football at all. And man, just get inside Aaron Rodgers' head, and he's a brilliant man.
Huh? Do you think he likes it enough here to stay for another year?
I do. I don't think there's going to be any surprise that he signs. I think that he probably was waiting to see, because Mike McCarthy, they have a mutual admiration society for each other, and as they should.
Right.
And there's a comfort level there. I think, we have we need some receivers. This is a big receiver draft class. We need that. It excited me when I heard the rumor about CD Lamb.
Oh,
yeah, that really excited me.
He could play.
Oh yeah,
certainly.
Yeah. Of course that won't happen. But
no.
But that excited me. But he can't be the only one out of 32 teams times 53 players, whatever that is, 1,600 players. He can't be the only one like that.
No, you're right about that. They'll draft a receiver. Are you excited about the draft being in Pittsburgh, or do you think it's a big headache?
I don't know. I'm wondering how they're going to be ready.
You and me both. The part I keep coming back to, and I don't mean to be cynical, but if a car gets a flat tire on Route 8 at like 7:45 in the morning on a Tuesday, our city falls into paralysis. I don't know how they're going to manage this traffic. I just don't know that.
Well, I don't know it either. And I walked through Market Square the other day, and man, I don't know how they're going to be ready. Just, they're trying to upgrade the city everywhere.
Yeah.
And Market Square is torn apart still. I mean,
it looks like Beirut. It does. I mean, what business do you ever have to go to Market Square? Really?
I mean, but it's, part of the city's image that we're trying to build. And I don't know. I mean, it makes me nervous because what's the date of the draft? March what?
It's like 45 days away or something like that.
No, it's insane. It's insane. Now Ford is a big sponsor of the draft. And you might see a certain someone in the back of an F-150 driving throughout the streets throwing cowboy hats.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you might. That could be
John Hustleton. Yeah.
Oh, he's a funny guy.
That'll be something. But they have to do something and not let people into some sort of, there has to be a perimeter set up and people won't be able to get into certain inside. That's the only way to do it.
I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it. But obviously they didn't just, I mean, this must have been a lot of intel and conversations with Green Bay and and the
Detroit.
city and
Yeah.
league. And I mean, man, this is a big project. What's the anticipated turnout? Is it a couple 100,000 people or more?
Oh, more than that.
How many-
Like 400,000 in the one day.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a ton. That's
So are you going to go down and stand in the crowd?
apparently I'm going to have to do shows there, but I'm going to see if I can sneak in vacation days and see if they don't catch on to that. But no, I'm going to have to. I think there'll be some sort of Radio Row setup, which will be
Yeah, for media. Yeah.
for that might be easier, but
So are you going to put the sports hat back on for that?
no. I'm going to talk about the business of it all. The older I get, the fewer crowds I want to be in.
I can relate to that. Yeah.
I don't mind going to events here and there, a game of my choosing, but big crowds, they don't scare me from like a security standpoint, whatever. It's just hassle.
Yeah, it is, especially in a crowd like that. That's, I mean, beer drinking,
Like I went to Daytona 500. That was great, but that felt like a Super Bowl crowd. Like that's a Super Bowl crowd with security and logistics and everything. It's like going to the Super Bowl, and it's a wonderful event, but it's like it exhausts you just getting to the start.
Yeah, it does. So there is a new Mustang coming.
Oh, I saw it.
What'd you see?
Pictures of it. I also saw the new Bronco.
The new Bronco or the Navigator Bronco?
No, like RTR or something Bronco.
Oh, yeah. We have that.
Yeah, that's sharp.
Yeah, that's cool.
What's this new Mustang?
Well, so there's going to be 3 levels, and this is actually, I'm not supposed to talk about this under confidentiality agreements.
Yeah, so don't get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, I don't care. So there's like, and I think Rob will announce that today on our all dealer call. There's like 3 different levels. We have decided as a company, we had a relationship with Shelby.
Right.
We've decided as a company that we are going to build our own version of what Shelby is, and we are going to compete in the premium sports car class, like a Porsche. Okay.
Oh,
it's badass.
Like it's gonna be like a Panamera or something like that.
No, it's just going to be. I mean, Porsche's premium sports car, right?
Right.
I don't even know who else is in the segment. BMW. Right. So we're going to. There's 3 levels. There's a dark horse something else, and a dark horse SC, which is what's the SC stand for? Super premium or something like that. But it is the top of the line is going to be about $170,000.
Oh man.
So it's somewhere between what we have and the GTD. So that's what we're coming with. So please, it's a good thing nobody listens to us here.
Yeah, I don't mind that. That's fantastic.
Hello, everybody. And then we also placed an order, our final order for our. I was allocated a GTD.
Right.
And we chose the color. I'm staring at it right now. It's on my credenza. It is Aston Martin Racing Green.
Oh, like hunter green kind of?
Custom color. Look, if you Google, the Aston Martin Formula One car, it's that color.
Now, don't you need to keep that for a year and not do anything with it or whatever? There's a lot of contractual restraints with that car.
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, but we're going to drive it.
You're going to drive that car?
I'm going to drive it for a little bit.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, I probably won't.
No, you need to take it to Cars and Coffee.
Yeah. Oh, I could do that.
You could. It's very close to where you are. Yeah. I wouldn't advise that Richie drives it. I think it'd be okay if you drove it.
Richie's the only one in the family that never had an accident.
Okay. Yeah. But I would drive that to Cars and Coffee. Now, last question for you. The dark horse, right?
Yeah.
Do you like driving that?
I love a Mustang.
So do I.
Yeah, I do. I love a Mustang. I love the way it sounds. I love the way it looks. I think this is the best version of Mustangs that we have ever had. And, I'm excited. I'm excited about our brand, embracing our sports car performance and our off-road performance. And, we're still a mass marketer. We're not niche, but we have niche segments within our mass marketing. So,
I had one last summer for about 3 weeks or so, and
yeah,
it was a 6-speed GT, and I took certain satisfaction with waking the neighborhood up in the morning on my way to go work out. I mean, I'll just be honest with you.
Yeah. You had
It
a
felt
6-speed? Yeah. They're badass.
Oh, sure did. That 6-speed. And you know what? Like, you kind of can drive around here and stay in maybe fourth gear. Like, you don't even use the fifth and sixth gear unless you're a crazy man like you.
Oh, I like keeping it in the lower gear, so I have all the torque.
Uh-huh. But I've got to get one again this summer for just a couple weeks,
We'll
convertible
get you one.
GT.
We'll
Oh,
get
yeah.
you.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
next time we talk to Steelers, they'll have their quarterback situation figured out.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Explain.
By next week, they'll have it figured out. Kyler Murray's going to get released in the next couple of days, the next couple of hours maybe, and then they'll figure it all out.
Interesting. Well, I look forward to that.
I'll talk to you soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.